Hi everyone, it's quite early in the morning actually, it's about 20 to 6. I've just finished writing an article on New Year's fitness options again, because I think certainly over the next couple of weeks my role in terms of information giving is going to be around your New Year sort of fitness options, you know, if you're not continuing to exercise over Christmas. Now, what tends to happen is that I think it's one of those, there's no right and wrong, but I think people would tend to think that going to the gym's the first thing that they need to do, and I think there's some things to consider with that, particularly in the new year, just to think about, really, just for you to help you get your goals. Now, certainly, you know, I go to the gym, I love going to the gym, but certainly I think for most people in the new year, you might struggle if you just join a gym, particularly for a few reasons. Firstly, because you need to know what you're doing. Because I know when I lost weight, I sort of went into the gym and I didn't know what I was doing, because I was really sort of pumped up and motivated. I didn't care. But for most people, it can be quite an intimidating environment, particularly when you're joining in sort of January, because it's going to be packed. I mean, we know this already. It's one of those strange things about human beings. We kind of know that we're going to go into the gym in January and it's going to be packed, but that doesn't stop us. We still do it. So just on that respect, just think about that and look at some of your options prior to joining a gym. For example, I mean, let's keep it relevant. Personal training now, particularly home-based personal training, you know, might be an option. I mean, you need to get a good one, but if budget allows, then why not look into it? Don't just discount it as something that might be expensive. You know, you never know. You could find a reasonable value out of that service. Now, don't go cheap, because cheap doesn't mean it's not very good. But yeah, have a look into that. And the second thing, also keeping it relevant, is you know, the outdoor fitness experiences. There are a lot of these popping up now. I mean, I personally, you know, as you know, I do a boot camp, but there are other things that you could look into in terms of these sort of outdoor group-based activities that, you know, get you in a social environment, get you outdoors, which is better for you. And again, it can be a lot more welcoming depending on where you go. So that's the first thing, just in terms of looking at your options. I think secondly, if you are going to join the gym and you are a little bit experienced, you know what you're doing and you're comfortable with it, then just review your options. You know, because a lot of these low-cost, no-contract gyms are popping up now, which I think are really, really good, because you've got the option to go and then don't pay very much money, and if you don't like it, you can cancel straight away. The big box gyms, potentially, you know, if they're going to tie you into contracts or hook you in with deals, just look at that, because you've got to look beyond that. So if you get 3 months free or whatever else, but you've got to sign up to a 12-month contract, you've got to pay the extra 9 months. And if you're not going to go, you know, it can eat 400, 500, 600 quid out of your annual budget, and you're not going to use it. And I've been there myself. So yeah, to gym or not to gym is the question. So just consider your options. Don't just dive in thinking that that's going to work for you, because ultimately you've got to sort of know what you're doing. You've got to stick to it as well. So yeah, any questions, let me know. But thanks for that, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers.